born in Australia, was an aviator, adventurer, and inventor. He had found himself in financial difficulties when Wing Commander F.W., better known as Fred Winterbottom, the head of the Secret Intelligence Service Air Section, recruited him in the 1930s to head up the flying side of a new SIS reconnaissance operation. It was very necessary indeed as war clouds were gathering in Europe and traditional sources of intelligence were drying up. One question was which aircraft to use. I'm sure many of you will have read the story in detail on the display boards provided by the Westland Collection that were placed behind this aeroplane before it was moved out for its display. It started out as a bilateral arrangement with the French, because both Britain and France required up-to-date aerial intelligence.
Westland decided to submit a design for that role, and they spent considerable time interviewing Royal Air Force pilots to find out what they would want from such an aircraft. The result of those discussions led Westland to develop a fixed-gear, high-wing aeroplane with exceptional short-field performance and good low-speed handling. Also provided a huge amount of lift. They were combined with fully automatic flaps and slats. That gave the Lysander a stall speed of just 56 knots, impressively slow for an aircraft of this size.
Vulnerability, unfortunately, was highlighted. These aircraft performed attacks on German positions and supply drops, as well as fulfilling that primary role of army cooperation. But they suffered heavy losses. They went on to be used for all sorts of other duties. During the Battle of Britain, they were assigned to a provisional air sea rescue service, searching for downed RAF within the Channel, for rescue launches of other craft. Service in the Western Desert in Greece and in the Far East, but by far the most famous Lysanders were those depicted by this one, those of numbers 138 and 161 squadrons, stationed at Newmarket and Tempsford, just north of Old Warden.
I've never seen the Arco one fly. What?
Scott Butler, completing his first public display in the Lysander.